Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, folkers. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. This is Snapzilla Gorilla. Welcome to the definition of anarchy. Oh, boy. Tell you what, man. A lot of crazy shit happening. But what I want to talk about on this day of August 1st, Saturday, 2020, Grandmaster J, man. Grandmaster J, I have to say I'm kind of disappointed in a couple things that I discovered. There's two different videos. One, he's talking about slamming. He's demonstrating how if you slam the butt of a rifle on the ground, that would cause the bolt, if the bolt is locked in an open position, if it's charged and it's held open, that would cause it to slam forward and fire the bullet. Now, when I was told that he said this, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it because there's no way anybody who's ever handled an AR or anything, any gas-operated firearm, any semi-automatic firearm that has a bolt that slides open and shut and all this other shit would say something like that. I could not believe that would come out of his mouth. Now, when you charge the bolt of when you charge your AR-15, which you're pulling the charging handle, which will bring the bolt carrier, right? Because it's a bolt carrier, it's a bolt assembly. The bolt carrier, which carries the bolt and other things, it brings it back so that when it goes back forward, it feeds a round into the chamber. Now, when you lock it in the open position, yes, it is quite easy to slam that rifle and get that bolt to go forward without releasing, without pushing the release button. Now, but what's not going to happen, it's not going to fire a bullet, all right? It's not going to fire a bullet, not even close. Because the firing pin is what's needed to set off the primer at the bottom of the bullet. The primer that ignites the gunpowder inside the casing of the round, okay? That explodes and sends a projectile out, right? Whatever it is, a slug, the slug. Now, I don't know why he would say that, but it does make him look incompetent. I got to say that right now. I got to say that. And look, man, I know I've heard him say, if you criticize, you black, you criticize NFAC, blah, 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 then you ain't about nothing, you ain't this, that, and that. Look, I don't give a shit about that statement. You know why? Because I'm not criticizing NFAC. I'm criticizing him as the leader of the NFAC. You're putting your face out there as leadership of the NFAC. And you're putting yourself out there as an expert military or ex-military expert rifleman or whatever the case may be. But then when you say something like that, it ruins your credibility as a leader. Okay? That's just what it is. And then I also saw a video where he came out. I guess a lot of black people are criticizing what's going on, like with the NFAC, and he had an issue with that. And he was basically on that Harriet Tubman shit, like, if you keep going against us, blah, 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 we'll come kill you. He didn't necessarily say that, but, well, yeah, he did, essentially. He essentially is threatening any black person that disagrees with how he's handling shit. And, he's saying, we know you won't fight against the white man, will you fight against us, and this, that, and the third. And, I ain't afraid of nobody. So I'm going to do what I do, which is what I do to anyone, I would do to anybody, and which I would expect to be done to me as well. I am not infallible. I am not impervious to criticism. I'm like, I can be criticized. You know, if I'm doing something that's not right or that's making myself look incompetent, I am willing and ready to take constructive criticism. For me, this is constructive criticism for Grandmaster J. Grandmaster J, you should not be threatening other black people just because they don't agree with how you handling shit. Look, it's a beautiful thing you're doing. It was amazing that you were able to get so many black people together to celebrate our rights to keep and bear arms, and to do so, and to march and all the other shit. Like, what, you know, the shit that people criticize y'all about not marching in step, not singing cadences and having scopes on backwards and jam 22s. Listen, shit happens like that. Shit happens like that. All right. And what happened in Kentucky with the discharge shotgun, if that happened the way you said it happened, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? You said there was no bad trigger discipline. You said there was a safety check going on. You guys were doing firearm safety checks. You hadn't gotten to that guy yet. Look, everybody can be criticized. Everybody has room for improvement. But to sit up here and send those type of threats out to black people or anybody that criticizes you, like, dude, that's not a good look, man. Like, you putting yourself on the radar. Like, that's somebody consider that a certain type of thing that I'm not going to mention on here because, you know, I don't want to give anybody no ideas. But I mean, come on, man. But I don't know. This whole thing with the boat carrier slamming forward, like the boat assembly. I don't get it, man. I don't get how you could sit up there and fix your mouth to say something like that. That is not how it works. You do not. You need, the bolt needs to be forward already for you to fire that bullet. It can't be in an open position. You need the trigger. The trigger needs to be pulled to actuate that firing pin, and the firing pin needs to hit the primer. That's how it works. The firing pin is not sticking out of the bolt when it's charged. Okay, when it's charged and ready to accept or feed around into the chamber, it's not going to fire the bullet. It's just not. It's not. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about all that. I mean, I said what I can say. We just have to be careful of who we choose to lead us, man. He's not my leader, number one. I'm not NFAC right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in LA. I'm not even where that is, and you know where they got set up shop at. But you know, I was saying yesterday in my live that I'm not a good follower. Okay, I'm not a good follower. I'm not great at taking orders from anybody who wants to act like my drill sergeant. Even when I was in the Army, I was a horrible soldier. I was bad. I was a horrible soldier. I am not a soldier at heart. I was a bad soldier. I had an issue with following orders, especially ones that didn't make sense to me. I questioned shit and all this. Like, it wasn't, I got smoked a lot when I was in the Army because I was not a good follower of orders that didn't make sense. And you were expected to follow every order. Even if you consider it, they tell you not to follow unlawful orders. But if you want to go that route and say, oh no, I'm not following an unlawful order, you want to make it official, you got to go to the IG and all this other shit. Like, it's just too much. So I just took the smokes. I took the goddamn court martials or the Article 15s. I didn't get any court martials. I got Article 15. But look, I got Article 15 for stupid shit. Because, again, I was a horrible soldier. I did not want to succumb to any type of commands, even though that's what I signed up for. Now, I wasn't just like, fuck y'all, you know, I wouldn't have lasted as long as I did. But when it came to shit that didn't make sense to me, when I had a question, like I followed orders like every other soldier, but when it came to dumb shit, like shit that I felt like was where maybe the team leader or the squad leader was being ridiculous or not making any sense, or what the type of shit he wanted us to do didn't make sense or wasn't tactically sound or strategically sound or something like that, I might speak up on it and all that shit without saying permission to speak. Look, I was a bad soldier. I wasn't a good soldier at all. So if I were in the NFAC, I would be bucking every chance I could against any nonsense that I came across. And that would be what it is. And if you would have had a problem with that, we could handle it any way you wanted to handle it. But that's what we need. That's what leadership encourages. Leadership encourages that type of scrutiny. It encourages that type of correcting. You have to be correctable if you want to be a great leader. Now, if you just want to be a boss, that's a whole different story. If you want to be a boss or a dictator, then go and handle that. Just good luck in the end, you know. But leaders encourage criticism. They encourage correction. They encourage leadership in others, like I keep saying. They encourage free thinkers. They encourage independent thinkers. I'm an independent thinker, so I don't just fall in line when something sounds good to me and when somebody talk real good. You know, you know, that's why, you know, Grandmaster Jay reminds me a lot of Farrakhan in the way that he speaks, in the way that he addresses certain shit in that very aggressive manner that I feel like it's a lot of posturing. This is what it is. You know, a lot of people aren't gonna like the video, like, you know, especially NFAC supporters. I support the NFAC, but we have to be able to question leadership whenever it's necessary. I feel like it's necessary to question leadership right now in regards to NFAC. It is what it is. I know I'll probably lose some subscribers. So be it. So be it. If you can't accept the criticism, you know, if you're suffering from cult of personality disorder and cognitive dissonance, go on about your business. Go on about your business. Move on and get along. I don't care. I'm saying what it is, and that's what it is. Some of you might not like that I'm coming out on YouTube and speaking on it, but I feel like I'm being kind of respectful about it. Like, I just want to, look, this movement is a powerful movement. It can be a very powerful movement. It could be a very powerful movement that I might want to participate in, and that I would be a great addition to. But if, just like any other group that I've been in, the so-called militant group that I was in after I got out the Army, like, shit, if things aren't in place properly, then why would I even bother? Why would I bother? You know, when you put yourself out there, when you put yourself out there in a certain way, you can make a target of all the participants in your organization, right? You can make yourself a target with your organization members. Just like with the whole saying black people this and, you know, we'll come get you. And like, listen, you're not just doing that with yourself. Every other NFAC member that might not even agree with what you're saying right now, you're making them a target. You're potentially making them a target. You don't want NFAC to be labeled as a terrorist group, okay? If you end up getting the NFAC labeled as a terrorist group, that destroys the whole shit. That just destroys the whole thing. They already have the black identity extremist terrorism bullshit. They're already saying that if you're a black identity extremist, you're a terrorist. All they have to do, they don't even have to say, oh, NFAC itself. They can just throw you under that umbrella, the black identity extremist umbrella. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking. If I'm blowing shit out of proportion, y'all let me know. If y'all feel like I'm taking shit out of context with what Grandmaster Jay said about black people that are against them, y'all let me know. If y'all feel like he is capable of accepting criticism and all this other shit, let me know that too. I mean, I don't know. If there are any NFAC members that are watching this video, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's be real about it. Let's not just say that I'm wrong because you're NFAC. You tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong at. Particularly with the bolt situation in the AR, slamming the butt, making the bolt go for it. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong about that. Or do you have a different understanding of what he was saying? I want to be very open. I want to be very accepting. I want to be able to accept different reasonings and different explanations. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Am I off in regards to what he was saying about black people? I know. I saw in the comment section when I was watching that video, I saw people talking about, oh, Harriet Tubman did it, Nat Turner, and all this other stuff. Like, look, man, he is. Look, man, Harriet Tubman didn't kill black people for criticizing her. All right, she killed fellow slaves who would try to run back to their slave master and blow the whistle on them. That's not the same shit. So stop saying that people criticizing the leader of the NFAC is the same as turning your back on Nat Turner and Harriet Tubman. It's not the same shit, man. They were killing black people that would turn them in. They were killing black people that would ruin their movement. We're not ruining their movement by criticizing them. No, we're not. We're trying to help them, man. We're trying to see, like, what's up, man? What y'all need to. There's some shit that needs to be handled differently. And guess what? You're never gonna have no one not saying anything when you got some shit going. Especially if it's as public as the NFAC is public. There's always, you're not going to stop people from talking shit, right? You're not going to stop people from talking shit. You're not going to stop people from offering constructive criticism. You're not going to stop people from praising you. Hell, you get praised too. Hell, I praise you. I praise you for being able to bring 3,500 people together in Kentucky, coordinating with the police to make sure shit went straight, not letting Black Lives Matter coincide with y'all and merge in with y'all and screw your movement up. I praise you for that. I praise you for taking what you heard from Black Mountain, whatever the fuck it's called, and applying it to Kentucky in regards to weapons checks. Yes, all good shit. Yes, excellent. But you gotta look. People gotta be able to let you know that the bolt slamming forward does not fire the round. People gotta be able to let you know that criticizing you is not the same as trying to leave the freedom train in the Underground Railroad and turn you into the massa. That's not the same shit as criticizing. No, it's not. So people who say that, y'all can miss me with that. I don't care. Y'all miss me. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Hopefully there's some great explanations for all this. If not, it is what it is. I mean, shit happens, man. Like, you can't please everybody, right? Can't please everybody. I can't please everybody. There's a lot of shit that I can do better with my life and with the shit that I got going on with my YouTube channel that I just haven't done yet. You know, there's a lot of shit that I can improve on, you know, in regards to how I present, you know, my presentation to you guys. Like, I could do more actual, you know, showing you things as I'm sitting in front of a computer at home with the dual screens. I don't got all that shit set up yet, right? Because right now, when I'm focusing on my training program. I'm working out, like, you know, quite a bit to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? To get my shit together so that when I train other people, I can help them get their shit together. I'm doing research in that regard, you know, so that when I start my channel, and I'm doing research, I'm studying, you know, a lot of shit about fitness, so that when I get my other YouTube channel going that's separate from this one in regards to fitness, I have my shit together. You know what I'm saying? I have the cameras, I have the mic, I'll have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of knowledge in regards to fitness right now, but I want to hone it in. My program has to be tight. So I have it. I was like, okay, I'm taking a couple months off work. I can focus on my YouTube channel, The Definition of Anarchy, getting that really tight, doing more in regards to researching and presenting things as I'm speaking to you guys, you know, with the dual screens and the and the microphones, and having a real professional setup. Hell, I was even getting ready to do a goddamn graphic as my shit came on, a graphic with the music and all that other shit. Just I decided that I wanted to focus on the fitness part. Focus on the fitness, focus on helping people get fit in the coronavirus times, shit like that. So, you know, fitness, firearms training, and all this other shit. Like, not just my YouTube channel. I'm talking about, hell, like being able to take people to the range and, you know, show them how to shoot firearms, and, you know, teach them safety and all these other things. These are things that I'm focusing on right now, so that when I go back to work, I can start mobilizing other things and making sure things come into place, so that I don't necessarily have to go back to work for somebody else. I have enough set up right now where I don't need to go back to work. I can just focus on the fitness, the firearms training, the safety training, the YouTube channels, and all this other shit. That's what I want. I want to be completely independent. So these 2 months, I'm using it to improve on that front. Anyway, I didn't mean to get into all that, but it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Yeah. So I'm open to criticism too, as long as it's respectful. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now: if you disrespect me in my comment section, I'm gonna disrespect you right on back. I'm not the better man. Just so y'all know, I'm not gonna be the better man. Y'all come at me sideways, I'm gonna let you come at me sideways. I'm gonna leave your comment up there. I'm gonna like it, I'm gonna love it, but I'm gonna come at you just as equally, if not worse. But most of y'all are faceless cowards that do come at me in the comment section anyway. So it is what it is. Like, I'll just disrespect you. I'll disrespect your mama. I'll disrespect you. Whatever I got to do. All right. So just be warned. Especially if you're faceless. If you're faceless, you got no face on your shit. You're irrelevant. You're not even a person to me. You're a robot. So I could disrespect a robot any old way I want to. But those of you who do have a face, brave enough to put your face up there, I might look at your picture and talk shit about you. I mean, it is what it is. You come at me the wrong way, I'm going to come at you the wrong way. I'm not the better man. Let's get that straight. All right? Anyway, much love to y'all. Peace out. Like, share, subscribe. Much love to you. Peace.